Yo, peep these patch notes.
Fallen Aces.
Yeah, Fallen Aces. This is one that I was. I mean, when I saw the video of it in the showcase, I was like, this looks actually kind of dope. Like, I'm actually kind of excited for this. It almost reminds me of like 13. There was a couple of games that reminded me of 13 quite a bit. This is it has a very unique like style to it. It's a 2D but also 3D. So like when you're moving around like characters and everything like that, it's like they're a cardboard cutout, but they're also moving with you, right?
It's like Slasher's Keep, that game that I
Kinda.
Yeah.
But there's also 3D portions of the game map, like boxes and everything like that. So it's a very very unique style to it. But yeah,
I love that
it's
karate chop to the back of the neck.
Yeah, it's got cool mechanics to it. So this is basically just a beat 'em up shooter kind of style, but it's kind of masked in like an old 50s like espionage
like
spy game almost. Yeah, kind of Sin City, more of like an espionage spy like noir detective film, right?
Sure.
Like that's the whole vibe of it that I got from it. Like the demo itself when they drop it, yeah.
Did you have that filter on or something?
I didn't have the filter on. This is a gameplay trailer. I don't have any gameplay of it right now, but
I thought this is you playing.
this is a game. No, this is a gameplay trailer of it. I played through their actual demo. This is just like just a gameplay trailer that they showed off, but it's got really interesting mechanics to it. So you saw him like pull a card or like a piece of wood off of like a box and use that as a weapon. You can pick up like trash cans and throw them at people. There's a shark. You can punch the shark in the face. Yep.
What?
You can use like I had one point where I walked into a place and there was like a wall that was like opened up and there was a pipe in the middle and I just pulled the pipe out and I started using that as a weapon.
It's pretty cool.
So it was really fun. I was actually really surprised that I enjoyed this so much. I had some pretty cool little interactions too. Like there's certain points where like you can get enemies down to a certain point and then you can do like an execution and you remember that Mad Max Jack or whatever it was that we showed off the other day?
Yeah.
Mad Jack off Max, whatever it was called.
Mad Jack off. Okay.
Not that.
They had a point where like in that one where you could like grab them and pull them really closely and then like murder them or punch them or stab them or whatever. That this kind of has that same feel to it. You can get them down to a certain point and do an execution where you like grab them and you sit there and beat them, you know. So it's very very unique gameplay. The demo that I played in was like I want to say like 25 minutes, and that was like the first opening act. It seemed like it was like a story where you had to go in and rescue this like undercover spy that was looking at or that was trying to dig into this like arsonist of some sort, and you had to like she got caught, she got found out, but she had stashed her little black book in a wall someplace, and you had like certain aspects of the gameplay that you could like. I found the book before I went and rescued her. And so my interaction with her was like, oh, you've already found my book. Well, let's get the fuck out of here. Right. So I'm assuming that if you didn't find the book, you would then have to go and rescue her. And she'd be like, well, we need that book. So we need to go and find that. Let's go and do that. And then you'd have to go through the entire thing. But I decimated everybody in the entire place. I had an insane amount of fun. Just
I think that the noir honestly filter is better on this, and I mean I'm
curious if that's like an actual like video filter that you can apply.
It was. If you saw the settings,
it was it. Okay,
and this comes from courtesy of IGN, by the way. But in the setting they were able to turn it off. So
all right, it's
cool.
Fallen really fun. Fallen Aces. I think it's made by New Blood. I think right.
It's published by New Blood Interactive. The developer is
Trey Powell and
Jason
Bond.
Yeah,
so it's two dudes or two people.
Two people. Yeah.
Looks like this is their. It looks like this is their only game that those two have made. I don't know about the New Blood Interactive, but it's
I love the art style. This is amazing.
It's a great time, man. And if you like noir, like those old noir detective films, this plays just like one of those.
Bill would have appreciated this. The studio that published them did that Faith and Dusk game. Those like really retro style horror games that he played.
Oh yeah. it's right down that alley.
And
yeah,
Dusk
for sure.
too. Dusk was another one of these Doom style shooters. Yeah, I dig it.
Thanks all for tuning in to the Patch Notes. And if you enjoyed and want to see more, you can catch us live every Thursday night at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, or catch us after the fact at anchor.fm/prepatch podcast. See you next time.